Wake up! Wake up, everyone! It is 4:50 in the morning right now, and we are live right now. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. I am up with my espresso right here as we get ready to react to the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. How is everybody doing? I'm already messing up because I am. It is very, very early. And you might be wondering, why exactly are we on right now at 4:50 in the morning? Well, I want to go back, turn the clock a bit, we'll say. We're going to turn the proverbial clock back to the January of 2017, back when Nintendo was trying to get the Switch off the ground, and they were still having hard times with the Wii U. The 3DS was slowing down in sales. And they had this reveal trailer where it made millions upon millions of views, and they basically said, hey, we're going to do a presentation on this and the games in January of 2017. So I want to take a look back at this and just see where we've gone, how things are going right now. So might as well just watch this, and we'll react and enjoy ourselves. And let me turn on that. Back when and this is still Nintendo's last presentation, which is interesting. And this was when Tatsumi Kimishima was still running Nintendo.
I'm Tatsumi Kimishima from
Kind of funny
Nintendo.
that guy came in.
Thank you very much
when
to all of
Iwata
you
passed
who
away,
have
of
joined us
course.
here today.
Rest in peace. Cancer sucks.
And thank you to everyone viewing the
And then this guy
presentation
came in,
live
everyone was like,
online.
wait a minute, why is this guy so old?
Many people around the world
It is what
watched
it is.
the Nintendo Switch video we
And
released
I think he
in
did a pretty
October
good
of
job
last year
being the interim president
and reacted quite
handing the torches
positively
over
to it.
Furukawa, and I think things are looking good
This
for
video
Nintendo.
introduced the Nintendo Switch console, Nintendo Switch dock, Joy-Con grip, and 2 Joy-Con controllers, as well as the Pro controller. Nintendo Switch is a console that can be played while connected to your television, but it is also a system you can bring with you to share the fun wherever you go. Nintendo Switch is a brand new kind of home gaming system that offers a wide diversity of play styles. In today's presentation, we intend to provide a detailed introduction to the Nintendo Switch hardware and
You
software.
guys probably seen this before, but I just want to refresh where we were before.
I'd like to begin by introducing the Nintendo Switch launch date, suggested retail price, and online services. Nintendo Switch will release simultaneously on March 3rd, 2017
And I remember
in Japan,
when
the
this
US,
happened, I was
Canada,
like, oh wow, they're
major European
announcing the price
countries,
right now and
Hong
the
Kong,
release dates.
and other territories. This is the suggested retail price for Nintendo Switch. In Japan, it will be 29,980 yen. In North America, it will be $299.99. For the price in Europe, please check with your local retailer. Next, I have information about Nintendo Switch online services. With Nintendo Switch, you will of course be able to enjoy online multiplayer gaming. And when you use a smart device application that will connect to Nintendo Switch, you will be able to invite friends to play online, set play appointments, and chat with friends while enjoying online matches and compatible games. All.
And we still haven't gotten the play appointments. Just letting you guys know.
From your smart device. Users will be able to try out Nintendo Switch online
And
services
that
for free
online app is
during
like
a trial period
ultra
after
fucking
launch.
bare bones.
Then, it will become a paid service beginning in the fall of 2017. We will provide additional details on this paid service and its features on our homepage at a later date. And I have an additional piece of information.
But yeah, it's very interesting of how Nintendo Switch Online was when they initially told us the idea that there was going to be a smartphone app and it was going to do all these things, and essentially it was going to be a way to circumvent using the actual system for in-game voice chat and all that stuff. And then when it finally came out, the app was very bare bones. Barely anything you can do with the app. And even now, it's very, very bare bones. Like, let me actually pull it up from my phone here, which you guys obviously can't see because I'm not going to show my face. Pop it up on my phone. Have it load. Like, the only thing I can do is like do the in-game specific services right now, which is like Splatoon 3, both 3 and 2, New Horizons, and Smash Bros. There's literally nothing else I can do on this other than look at my friends, except for a request for my phone, and that's it. And also the voice chat. It's amazing to what Nintendo barely did with this app.
With our past systems, like Nintendo 3DS and Wii U, we designed them using region locking, which limited play to software sold in the same region that the hardware was purchased. But with Nintendo Switch, we have revised our approach and decided that in general we will not apply region locking to Nintendo Switch software. Here, I would like to switch over to the man responsible for all software development for Nintendo Switch and mobile applications, Mr. Shinya Takahashi.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shinya Takahashi, and I lead all Nintendo software development. Nintendo Switch has inherited DNA from each of the many hardware systems Nintendo has released to date. The Nintendo Entertainment System included 2 controllers in the base system. Game Boy made it possible to bring video games out of the home. Super NES added the X and Y buttons and the L and R buttons to enhance the fun.
NES and NES.
Nintendo 64 offered the world's first analog control stick, and it introduced a rumbling controller with the development of the Rumble Pack.
How they sold the product and designed the product.
We put a handle on Nintendo GameCube so it
Morning,
could be carried
Naka.
around.
Morning.
Even at that time, we were considering a full game system that you could take with you, but it seems we were a little too soon.
The Nintendo Switch presentation before
Nintendo
the
DS
new one
added
starts.
a touchscreen. With the Wii Remote,
Can I just see
motion
where we
control became possible.
were before and yeah.
And the Wii U gamepad enabled you to
All
play
right, give me a
games
sec.
off the
Give
TV.
me a sec. Is that better?
Nintendo Switch has inherited all of Nintendo's entertainment DNA.
Is that better right there,
Packed each
Naka,
and every one of
son?
these features
Hopefully
into
it
the system.
is.
Nintendo is constantly pursuing new forms of entertainment to bring more fun and more smiles to the world.
And I'm gonna lower down this guy's volume right there.
Is Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I woke up at... I set an alarm for like 4:30, and I ended up waking up much earlier than
Nintendo Switch is a video game
before.
system for the home. You connect it to the TV to play games. When you want to play
Yeah.
away from the TV, you just remove Nintendo Switch from the dock. When you
I
attach
just
the
realized that
Joy-Con controller,
this introduction video, they literally have both the Japanese guy and the English guy going over doing voiceover, which is so fucking weird. Whatever. I didn't meant to do that.
you can continue playing anywhere. Nintendo Switch has been designed to be a home console gaming system that gives you the freedom to change your playstyle.
And I might soon be in a Discord call with a bunch of other YouTubers. So
TV mode.
that's one thing that probably might happen, and obviously we'll just talk and give our thoughts on what we think will happen. And
Stand the Nintendo Switch console up with its kickstand and play using the Joy-Con.
I'm
You can now play video games in front
I'm
of
kind of waking up right now because
you like. Even
I made some espresso earlier, so
handheld mode.
hopefully that's waking me up,
Attach
getting me like, okay, let's
Joy-Con to the system.
get going, let's get going.
Take it with you and play indoors, outdoors, or anywhere you like. And what do you think of handing a Joy-Con to a friend or family member and sharing the joy right then and there?
Switch One.
Battery life will vary by game.
I'm pretty sure Switch One's direct. Oh no, last week's direct. I definitely felt more groggy last week than I did this week, than I did today. But to be fair, like I said, I made coffee, so
USB certified portable batteries.
we'll see.
The screen uses a capacitive touch panel. You can connect over Wi-Fi for multiplayer battles. And up to 8 Nintendo Switch systems can be connected for local wireless multiplayer gaming.
I barely used this fucking feature. I didn't realize that you could connect up to eight switches at a time. Like, fuck, I didn't remember there being a limit, but I barely used the local feature. Yeah, that was one fear right there that I was gonna sleep through. If I woke up in the middle of the night, I just go back to sleep and then just wake up at like 7 in the morning. And then of course miss the whole thing, but here we are.
What do you think? With its 3 playstyles, Nintendo Switch evolves gameplay, making it more active and offering greater freedom of play. And what makes this possible are the Joy-Con controllers. To tell you more about the new types of play the Joy-Con will enable, and to tell you about Nintendo Switch software, I'd like to switch things over to General Development Producer Yoshiaki Koizumi. Thank you very much.
And we got Koizumi here.
Hello, everyone. I am Nintendo Switch General Development Producer Yoshiaki Koizumi. It's great to be here. Controllers are very important when it comes to video games, right? And I suspect all of you are wondering what the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con are like. Allow me to introduce them to you in detail.
What time is it in Japan? I'm curious right now.
This is the basic style when playing on the TV.
So according to this, Tokyo is at right now. The time in Tokyo is 9 o'clock. Yeah, and it starts at 10 p.m. for them. I'm guessing they didn't want something important as this to start at 11 for them, 11 at night. So they chose to start it at. They chose this time apparently to start the direct, so everyone's still up, and they can have enough energy to watch this direct. And to be fair, the last direct we got was more so meant to like. Was more so meant to like get rid of a lot of stuff, so I guess it makes sense to why they chose to start at. They chose to start at us at 6 rather than 7 for us. Sucks, but I understand why they want more Japanese people to watch this direct. So I guess it makes sense.
You'll be able to share the screens you capture with friends over social media.
Like the only ones that I would think would be screwed over in terms of this time is like people who live in Hawaii or in Alaska, where Hawaii is like 3 hours. It's 3 hours ahead of us, so if they would want to watch it, they would watch it at like 3 in the morning. And Alaska, I think like 5 in the morning or 5 or 4 in the morning.
Because of this design, each Joy-Con can be used as a fully functioning individual controller. You can hand a Joy-Con to the person next to you in mini 2-player games. We call this sharing the joy. So, Nintendo Switch comes with 2 controllers right from the start. And when you play with these Joy-Con, they fit in the palm of your hand, just right, like this. And they feel very natural.
We got about 58 more minutes until this direct starts.
Pardon me? You can release the tension from your shoulders and relax while you play. That's all for my Joy-Con introduction.
And also, while we just let this play out, I want to take a look at some Reddit stuff while all this plays and sees what rumors are lurking there.
We have prepared Joy-Con color variations, neon blue and neon red.
It's funny that the gray Joy-Cons moved away from being the main default look for the Switch, and they moved on to the neons being the default look of the Switch. It's crazy.
Like this. And it has prominent L and R buttons for firm pressing.
It's okay. Balance okay. Like, it's not a bad game.
So you won't drop it.
Like,
And it makes the Joy-Con easier to grip.
but it's not an interesting game, that's for sure.
This is the type that will come with your Nintendo Switch system, but there will also be other colors sold separately. The right Joy-Con also has a motion IR camera that can sense the shape, motion, and distance of objects in front of it. It's right here. For example, it can tell the difference between rock, paper, and scissors. And it can tell how far away the hand that threw it is. This will make unique new control styles possible. What's this? It feels like something shaking in a glass.
Okay, Reddit doesn't have anything right now in terms of what they've seen.
The Joy-Con can
Other than,
give you the feeling of ice cubes
according to Nate the Hate, he heard that GameCube's coming to NSO, so definitely
You can even
definitely
tell
something to look forward to, something to keep a lookout if they do and
three
talk about Switch
the
Online.
number of ice cubes in the glass. And you can feel water filling the glass. This new sense of realism is produced by the precision of the new HD Rumble.
It's not too bad, but obviously I'm focusing more on
These new
school.
sensing and vibration technologies, the Joy-Con itself
That's all I'll say.
invites the player to pick up the controller. The Joy-Con offers more than just traditional video game controls. It invites everyone to a new world of entertainment. Allow me to introduce you to two new games made possible by the Joy-Con. One that everyone can play together, and one with depth, challenge, and replayability. First, let's switch to the game everyone can play together.
And this is 1-2 Switch. I'm just gonna speed through this trailer because, man, like we were just like, what the hell is this game? Yeah. Fortunately for me, this is my spring break, so it's not too bad. Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that. Like who? For anyone's asking, who probably hop on this, like why we're speeding through this, it's 1-2 Switch.
Hello everyone. I am Koichi Kawamoto, the producer of 1-2 Switch. I am also the general hardware director for Nintendo Switch itself. 1-2
Yeah.
Switch lets you enjoy the expressiveness of the Joy-Con.
Yeah, that's the best thing. That's the best feeling once you're done with like homework and everything. It's like, oh yeah, I'm done now.
It's a brand new kind of game, one that mixes up new kinds of play that haven't been seen before. Your typical video game has you playing while looking at some kind of screen, right? But 1-2 Switch can be played without looking at any screen. So then, where exactly do you look? In the eyes of your opponents. You look directly into the eyes of your opponent to play the game. When will your opponent move? How will they move? Are they just faking? You look into their eyes to read their next move, and then you get to see them do something unexpected. In other words, 1-2 Switch isn't a game you play facing a screen. It is a game that is primarily played through face-to-face interaction. So you can bring Nintendo Switch to parties and after parties, indoors or outdoors, any place people gather or meet. You simply, one, stand Nintendo.
Question for everyone. You guys played fucking 1-2 Switch? And enjoy those parties and like this guy's suggesting?
Three.
Because I've never.
And just like that, with these 3 steps, the place you're in becomes the game world and everyone is ready for fun. We're creating 1-2 Switch to be a staple for parties and to become an icebreaker for all kinds of fun communication. 1-2 Switch features fun for everyone gameplay made possible by the Joy-Con, and it releases March 3rd alongside Nintendo Switch.
You know,
Look forward to it.
I forgot to put that in my predictions video. Because I was going to say that we were going to get Hoyo. I was thinking about the ideas I had, and I was like... And in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, we should be getting the Hoyo first games.
The Joy-Con. A new gameplay experience is
But yeah, I do think we'll get Hoyoverse. I don't know if it's going to be in the direct, but I do think we'll get Hoyoverse games. Damn. I see. And then this game's right here, it's ARMS, which... Yeah, yeah. Rest in peace, that man. It was sad for him to go like that.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kosuke Yabuki. I'm the producer of the Nintendo Switch game, ARMS. Today, I'd like to introduce you all to ARMS. ARMS is a fighting sports game that uses extendable arms to battle. It's like boxing, where you hit your opponent with punches, but it's also like shooting, where you aim and fire at distant opponents. To play ARMS, you hold one Joy-Con in each hand, in a thumbs-up pose. The Joy-Con senses your motions, so when you punch, your character also punches. When you twist your fist, your punch curves. With this, you can pursue a distant enemy.
Yeah.
You move your character by tilting the Joy-Con.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate.
And jumps. You can perform a variety of actions. Because ARMS uses physical controls, anyone can pick it up and play right away. But we've made it so that as you play more, you'll uncover high-level techniques and strategies. Now, I'd like to show you a battle between two of our team members. Here are some of the characters who appear in the game. Springman and Ribbon Girl. It's a very
If ARMS
fighting game.
was at the speed I had, I'm having this video on at 1.25.
You can guard in this game
I actually would have liked ARMS a little more.
right now.
It was just a little bit more faster. Because I think that's the only...
Special attack.
I think that was my problem with ARMS, is that it wasn't fast. It just felt too slow for me.
As you saw, the most appealing part of ARMS is battling. You can battle alone against the computer, and you can play...
And we'll see what happens there.
You can also bring your Nintendo Switch systems together.
Maybe we make that a sub-goal. Like when we stream
We're preparing
Battling
as well.
one of these days.
The
We'll just go
extendable
on
arm
and
game,
just...
ARMS will release this spring.
and stream we'll do like 5 super chat. We just get 5 people to super chat, then I'll go over to San Francisco live IRL to the Nintendo store.
Fighting games that demand a high level of strategy and tactics. I hope you'll look forward to it. Next, let's switch to this.
I haven't said anything yet about that. And then this is Splatoon 2. Which we knew that this was a sequel, even though there were some people that were like, oh, there's going to be an enhanced version of Splatoon 1, but then, as we now know, it's a sequel. I do want to go back to play Splatoon 3. Yeah, I'm hoping eventually, if the San Francisco one does well, they open up one in LA. Because it's pretty clear that they want to go on and just open these stores up in the most highly populated areas, while at the same time not paying that much on property tax. And just the property in general. So, yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am the diligent researcher at the Squid Research Lab who has spent day and night researching the mysterious squid creatures that can take on human form. I've been researching a new variety of squid that was discovered recently, and today I'm here to announce the fruits of my labor. It has been about 2 years since I first discovered these squid, and it seems there have been many changes to the squid world in that time. Turf War is their 4-on-4 team-based battles, where the 2 teams compete to spray the ground with ink and cover the most turf. This remains
I'm probably gonna keep my console, because obviously when I get the Switch 2, one thing I'm gonna do is comparison videos between the DQ games on Switch 1 and Switch 2. And obviously I don't have footage for that, so I'm going to keep my original Switch and just have that and just record footage. And even on top of that, the Switch I have is a Dragon Quest limited edition, so I'm not selling that.
All new special weapons and new battle stages to see the emergence of new battle strategies. I expect our research will continue to keep us busy. Allow me to report briefly on controls. Of course, you can use the Joy-Con controllers, but you can also play using the Pro Controller. You can play on the TV screen, and you can also play in handheld mode. And of course, in either mode, you can use gyro controls to aim your ink. You press...
I don't think I will, because I'll at least be buying Nintendo games on there. Like, I'll at least be buying something like Mario Kart and what have you.
Of course, you can battle against friends and people you don't know over the internet. And you can also bring your games and Nintendo Switch systems together to battle friends face to face. That is all from the Squid Research Lab. Oh, I almost forgot something very important. Splatoon 2 is planned for launch this summer. And again, this time...
I don't care about Sony games anymore. And the ones that I did care for, it seems like they're all going to come over to Switch anyways, like everybody's golf and hopefully Ape Escape. And if they do a Jak and Daxter collection, bring that over to Switch.
Still has many elements that we have yet to uncover. The Squid Research Lab will continue to share new details as we discover them. Thank you for your time today.
Pretty damn low.
What squid do you think? This brand new version of Splatoon arrives this summer. It should make for some hot matches. Next, let's switch to this.
And this is Super Mario Odyssey, which I might as well mention this. Like, you had some people out there that were going to say that were literally gassing up Sonic Forces, and they were saying, "Oh, Mario Odyssey has shit against this game." And still, fast forward now, I still feel that Mario Odyssey is the better game than Sonic Forces. Like, it's pretty fucking obvious. One game, yeah, one game. And also, man, crazy how we started off with Charles still voicing Mario and everything, and then now that's not the case anymore. Oh man, there's a lot to talk about, but I just don't care about it enough to make a Sonic video. Like, if people want to see me do another Sonic video, then sure. But as of right now, there's not really interest for me to make a Sonic video anymore. And we're about 40 minutes away from this direct starting, so... Hope you guys are enjoying watching this original presentation at about 0.25% of the speed. No, I didn't get death threats. It was just more so like... I would just talk about it and then people were just like... Fuck you, you don't know what you're talking about. You need to watch you need to actually play the game yourself, blah blah blah. I'm like... The point of a fucking trailer is for me to take a look at it and then judge based on what they present. As of course, the trailer obviously shows you the best elements of the game. And if the best elements of your game are not selling, pretty fucking clear that it's not.
Producer of Super Mario Odyssey. While I am the overall producer
not-
for the Nintendo Switch hardware,
Yeah.
I simultaneously have a hand in the newest Mario game, Super Mario Odyssey.
Like, I don't get people who say that, oh, you can't judge a game based off a trailer.
That we have created a large Mario sandbox world like this
When I
for
can.
you to run around in.
The point of the trailer is to show the contents of the game and to try to sell you on the game. And if you're not selling me on the game, then you did a terrible job.
That look familiar from the real world. And at the end of the video, perhaps some of you have noticed some unusual eyes or something on Mario's cap. Oh, and right here.
But yeah.
Right there. This mysterious cap, in particular, offers action that can only be experienced on Nintendo Switch. This cap character plays an important role in Mario's journey. I hope you'll look forward to it. In the 20 years since we made Super Mario 64, I have been on a long, long journey together with Mario. And we are working on this new journey called Nintendo Switch, with the excitement one feels when visiting unknown countries for the very first time. I'll be very happy when you can all join me in departing on this new Mario journey on Nintendo Switch.
But yeah, like I said, Mario Odyssey is still the better game than Forces.
Later this year.
I haven't gone back to replay it in a while, but I definitely do. I do eventually want to go back to it.
Try it out at another time. So please wait a little longer. Thank you very much.
Like, maybe if they announce a new 3D Mario game, which I'm pretty sure they are, then maybe we'll take a look at that. We'll mess around with Mario Odyssey. And then Xenoblade Chronicles 2 right here. And I remember people were like complaining that why the hell this game looks anime as hell. Like ultra like generic anime. Well, fuck them. Like, I don't give a fuck what this one Nintendo YouTuber thinks. Like, Dragon Quest is big, at least in Japan, and Square Enix is an important partner. Yeah. Yeah, fuck them. Oh yeah, this was Fire Emblem Warriors. I forgot that they showed this off here. So yeah, it was technically 7, but we won't count it because it was technically developed by Omega Force. So I'm technically right. I'm technically right. But again, not that many people watched my Switch 2 prediction video, so we can gaslight people.
What you just saw was Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Koei Tecmo's latest game, Fire Emblem Warriors. Next, I'd like to introduce our third-party partners. The Nintendo Switch concept has resonated with many developers, and there are currently over 50 companies working on games. And there are already over 80 games in development. So today, we'd like to introduce just a few of them. Square Enix has already announced that they are preparing Dragon Quest X and Dragon Quest XI.
And this game right here, we haven't seen at all in the West. Yay.
For release on Nintendo Switch in Japan. But there is another Dragon Quest game.
Yeah, you
in
can
appearance,
you
Dragon
can
Quest Heroes
yeah,
1 and
you
2
guys
for
you can
Nintendo Switch.
you can stay away from him. You stick with me. I'm based. I'm based as hell. Oh yeah, this is Shin Megami Tensei. Like I said, I'm based as hell, and that guy, obviously he has his issues, but so yeah, just chill with me and you'll be good. Probably never. I'm already subscribed to a bunch of people, so I don't really need to add that guy onto my list. But it's kind of crazy that Shin Megami Tensei just took until 2021 to come out, and then this is HD. This is HD 2D Octopath Traveler. I was gonna say HD 2D remake, whatever. But yeah, I think we might, even though I said Final Fantasy and DQ12, I do think we might give like one new IP from Square Enix during this presentation. We'll see what happens.
Project Octopath Traveler. Embark on an adventure all your own.
What you just saw was the latest game in the Atlas series, Shin Megami Tensei, which celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. Development has only just begun, but they were kind enough to prepare this video for us today. And the other title is a brand new RPG from Square Enix. Its world boasts a unique graphic style and sense of scale. Please look forward to additional information in the future. Now, let's hear from some of the developers working on new games for Nintendo Switch. To start, let's switch over to this individual.
And then this is a Nagoshi when he was still at Sega.
Shiro Nagoshi from Sega.
And now he's getting fucked over by the Chinese.
Be present on the platform. And similarly, I, as an individual creator, sense a new kind of appeal with this game hardware. We will consider new games for Nintendo Switch and present them soon. This new hardware is taking on new challenge and has a lot of appealing points, and I would like to take advantage of this new concept and create.
It's crazy that Nagoshi, he leaves Sega because he didn't want like a more executive business role, because that's basically what Sega offered for him. And then there's this is a Skyrim, but and then he goes and makes his own studio that's owned by the Chinese with NetEase, and then just for NetEase to fuck him over. It's amazing.
Worlds that you can get lost in, that you can make your own, and that you never want to put down. Well, now you don't have to. Now you can play Skyrim wherever you want and take it on your own adventures.
But yeah, I don't think we will see Bethesda games at this direct. I think Microsoft's going to focus on their own, the Xbox game studios, and also Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is probably the biggest thing they ever have now, and they basically have it, and I think it'll be a big deal for them if they announce Call of Duty. You know?
Thank you, Todd-san. Next, let's switch to this person.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that garbage.
So today I'd like to start. I've been invited to come to this event, and I'd like to.
And I love how this translator was like, "Fuck, what do I do right now? He's going off script. I don't have time to translate this."
Tag team between Marvelous and Grasshopper. That's right, Travis Touchdown. He'll be making his return on Nintendo Switch. Could you show the illustration, please? So this star will be coming onto Nintendo Switch. The title hasn't been decided yet, but just about a year ago, I've been going to some events, some gaming events in Japan, such as Big Sen.
But yeah, I just love how like
Discussing with
Suda51 goes off script in this presentation, and then you have the translator who's supposed to be reading off the script, like, and he hears what Suda's saying. He's like, "Fuck, he's going off script. What do I do? Do I go continue reading the script, or do I just translate what he's actually saying?"
especially for indie developers, and so that matches with what we are expecting in a gaming development process. So this one game that I'm working on right now will be something that will take advantage of this environment, that it's easy for indie developers to create a game. And so we will have a game that will have a fusion of death matches and strong styling, sort of heavily involved, heavily influenced by pro wrestling. And I'd love to see Travis running around in a game for Nintendo Switch. Thank you very much for your time today. It was Grasshopper Studio.
Yeah, it's still kind of crazy that the man hasn't come back.
Thank you, Suda-san. Next,
And we got about half an hour.
It's a huge honor and privilege to be here today.
And then we got the EA guy talking about how they're going to bring FIFA only, and only FIFA. Yeah, that's crazy, yeah.
For as long as I've played games, I've been a massive fan of the Nintendo platform's an amazing culture of creativity. So much so that when my firstborn son was born, my wife and I gave him the middle name Luigi.
初めてゲームを教わる時からずっと任天堂のプラットフォームと任天堂の独創的な文化の大ファンで、あんまりにも任天堂のファンでどうにか妻の納得を得て長男が生まれた時にルイージっていうミドルネームを名付けまでもしました。
I wouldn't be holding your breath because Ubisoft's going out selling IPs, and they're in like the worst financial shape ever. So I wouldn't hold your breath. I think the most you're gonna get was that cameo appearance in Mario Plus Rabbids.
Immersive, social, authentic sports game ever created for Nintendo players.
任天堂のユーザーにとっては EA スポーツ FIFA は任天堂スイッチ版今まで最も没入的、最もソーシャル、最も
About 20 more minutes until it
It will
starts.
deliver the FIFA experience, custom built for Nintendo Switch, so you can play anywhere, play with anyone, and play how you want to play.
FIFA の体験をスイッチ専用に開発して、そこでどこでも誰とでも
Are they?
どのプレイスタイルでも遊べるようになります。
If you're at the park, at
Like, if that's true, then
you can always
send over the link to me on the Discord, I'll take a look at that.
in iconic stadiums from around the world.
I see, I see.
All with the
We'll see what happens from there.
and depth that FIFA is known for.
公園にいても友達の家にいても旅行先の観
And I think that's kind of just what Ubisoft needs to do. They need to make cheaper games, not spend too much on games. And I do think they need to downscale and focus on.
そしてこれらは全て FIFA の無比の
Yeah, it's crazy.
やり込み度で遊べるようになります
We'll have much more to say and show in the coming months as we bring the world's game to Nintendo Switch in 2017. Thank you.
これから全世界のスポーツゲームを2017年内に Nintendo Switch に発売するまではどんどん情報を提供していきたいと思いますのでこれからもよろしくお願いしますどうもありがとうございました
Thank you very much to Patrick and all of our guests. We are very excited for Skyrim and FIFA, and are very excited to see what kind of new games Naguchi-san and Suda-san create. And with that, I'd like to bring my portion of the presentation to an end. Thank you.
And then they have the sizzle reel of games that are coming over. Yeah, it's kind of just crazy that this console that some people didn't believe in, but I believed in. I was like, I'm pretty sure this console is going to sell 100 mil, and it's basically fast approaching 150. Let me take a look. Okay, they're exploring new games with him. We'll see. I just realized you can scroll a full screen. How the f... Yeah. Oh my god. How did I never know that? Damn. Okay. So they're exploring something with him. Which obviously can be anything, but we'll see.
What did you think? As you just saw, we were preparing to offer a rich assortment of games, both from Nintendo and a number of third-party partners. Today, you heard from some of these developers, but there are still many others.
And we're 25 minutes away from
Develop original
the
games.
direct.
In addition to the franchises our fans have loved, we will also introduce the world to new forms of entertainment, made possible by the unique characteristics.
Oh, okay, so the live stream's up right now and it's being broadcast in 4K. We're almost done with this, so we'll hop on to the other one soon.
Allow me to share with you our Nintendo Switch product configurations. The Nintendo Switch system will include the Nintendo Switch console,
Let me see how...
a left and a right Joy-Con, Joy-Con wrist straps, the Joy-Con grip, the Nintendo Switch dock, an HDMI cable, and an AC adapter.
I was about to
Will
sneeze,
also be
but...
available separately. There will be two versions.
Yeah, I didn't know too... I think I probably saw it in passing, but I didn't, like, think too much about it.
Both versions will be the same suggested retail price. We have shared a great deal of information with you through this presentation, and more details will be available on our Nintendo Switch homepage after this presentation ends. But first, I would like to ask Nintendo of Europe and Nintendo of America to share their messages with their fans watching around the globe. Take it away.
Thank you, Mr. Kimishima. I'm Satoru Shibata of Nintendo of Europe.
I don't think this guy works at Nintendo anymore.
I'd like to thank you for getting up so early to watch. I'm so excited for you to finally know all about Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch has a very unique appeal, as you saw today, and I look forward to you all getting to try it out soon. Right now, hands-on events are being prepared, where we've invited European media to play Nintendo Switch for the first time.
It's kind of crazy how
These events will kick off in Frankfurt, Paris,
almost like... Well, definitely Nintendo Europe is definitely very much a faceless corporation now.
Nintendo Switch.
While NOA, Bill Trent kind of just went into the backgrounds Reggie's now gone,
Find out then
and
where you can
Doug
have
Bowser's
experience with
is about to like go into the backgrounds as well. So Nintendo America's also now kind of like faceless now.
Twitter and Instagram accounts. I'm sure that I will join some of the events.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like 4K support for Switch too.
I will hand you over to Reggie in New York.
I don't think that many games will support 4K, but I think it'll upscale to 4K.
And hi to everyone watching in the Americas. It's the midnight hour here in New York. Streets are quiet. There's definitely something in the air. You can't see it, but the atmosphere is crackling with posts, tweets, and messages all about Nintendo Switch. We're here getting ready to show off Nintendo Switch to a small group tomorrow, but you may get your own chance to play well before launch, because Nintendo Switch will be on display on 6 separate Sundays in 6 different cities across North America before you can buy it in stores. You can find all the details on nintendo.com/switch. But you'll have to
I don't think it's gonna go that far. I think it's just gonna go up to 4K. I don't think Nintendo sees the value in 120 FPS
First, the wider look we've just seen at what this
or VR. I think there might be VR because I do think they do like that kind of technology where they can create imaginary frames and what have you to make the look experience. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be 4K 60 because I really don't think Nintendo sees the value in that and doesn't think it's like a markable kind of thing.
But if you listen carefully, maybe you can hear it. Floating in the air. Yep, there it is. The soundtrack for what's been far and away the most anticipated Nintendo Switch game right from the start. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. So, where is it? Well, it'll be here at a special event elsewhere in New York tomorrow. I see some sneaky Nintendo employees have been playing during this presentation. So let's go over there and see what these guys have to say for themselves. Mr. Miyamoto. Ah, hi, Riji-san. You're here early. You're playing the new Legend of Zelda game. How do you like it? Good. Oh, that's great. Well, so many eager fans want to know the one critical question. When are we launching The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild? Hi, Reggie. Mr. Ayanuma. You're the producer for The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. You know everything about the game. Certainly you must know, when are we launching the game?
それはね、僕も知らないんですよ。東京会場の君島さんに伺ってみてください。
Well, I guess that settles it. There's nothing left for me to do but to throw it back to Tokyo. And Mr. Kimishima, do you have the answer to that question?
Shibata-san, Reggie-san, Miyamoto-san, and Aonuma-san, thank you very much. You've left me with a very important task, but I'll have to come back to your question in a second. The Nintendo Switch launch is just around the corner on March 3rd. Tomorrow and the next day, we'll hold a Nintendo Switch hands-on event at the big site in Tokyo. And we'll begin taking pre-order reservations at retail in Japan starting January 21st. I hope that we've shown enough to earn your support. Now, we do have one last thing to share with you today. Before
And we got about 19 more minutes left.
And sincerely thank everyone here for listening and everyone around the world for tuning in.
And we already know this trailer. This is already at the end, so we're gonna switch over to this right here. I'm gonna set it to 1440p. Even though the stream's just gonna be in 1080, but it's just for me. And then we'll do 2 times playback, just so we get there, just so we are like most ahead on the stream. So, but yeah, very useful tip for anyone who doesn't know. If you're on your desktop, just set it to 2.5 times, 2 times speed, just so you catch up, and then it'll automatically revert back to yeah. And then when you see that basically tells you you're far ahead. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some coffee, grab more of that espresso I made. So be right back. All right, I'm back. Have my coffee, so yeah. And we'll play some music while we wait, like we usually do. And because I think we'll see Dragon Quest here, we'll play some Dragon Quest music. Why not? Yeah, especially when you're hearing music like that. Like, no. Yeah, you can't be making jokes like that. I know some of my boys who were supposed to stream haven't streamed yet or are just getting ready to stream right now. And I think we'll also watch the Japanese version just to see if there's anything different. And then we'll... Yeah, 8 minutes, it's good enough to just play through and... Though, I'm gonna mention this. If it's possible for me to get 2 Switches, like 2 Switch 2s, I might do a giveaway. We'll see what happens there. But if I'm able to get, that's if I'm able to get 2 Nintendo Switches, Nintendo Switch 2s. I can't believe we can't even say Nintendo Switches anymore. We have to now say Switch 2s. Put the plural on the 2. Yeah, that's if I can get another Nintendo Switch, because I don't know how crazy pre-orders are going to be. The pre-order season's going to be like, so we'll see what happens. But for right now, I'm focused on getting my Nintendo Switch 2, so we'll see. Ten more minutes, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's kind of just what I'm concerned about, is that most of these stores are gonna just limit it 1 per person. But of course, when it comes down to online pre-orders, that's not really like you can just go on and bought a bunch of accounts and get your shit that way. But that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Is probably gonna be limited one per person, and yeah. But I think it's gonna be relatively easy to get a Switch 2, at least for me, because I've gone through these pre-order hellholes and I've managed. Much longer? 2 more minutes. for this song, and then 5 more minutes for the direct. Actually, 6 more minutes for the direct. And a minute 40 for the song to play through. So, my timeline's right, then we'll be done with this song, this specific song, before 5:56, and then we'll be 4 minutes and all that stuff. And also, I'm talking to myself. If anyone doesn't notice. Still amazing that this is a Nintendo Direct and it's still dark outside, which, to be fair, when the first Nintendo Direct was coming in, it was like... it was still pitch black out here, but it is what it is. And if you see the screen go black, that's just because I'm just going through some stuff behind the scenes. Yeah, I think that's 2 minutes long right here, but I think it should be fine. Though, quite honestly, we shouldn't be playing a song like this, because this is more so like, oh, you're gonna go to sleep. Which actually, I'm gonna switch the song right now. And we won't play the full song because we're 3 minutes away from the direct starting. Yeah. 8 years for Nintendo to launch a new console, and they finally did it for once. So I should share my link for the Switch reaction. Switch to reaction now. Yeah. Well, everyone, like, I'm not surprised everyone's streaming it, because it's a big deal that Nintendo's launching the next console. Okay, 2 more minutes until this starts. I think once we get to 59, I'm gonna stop the song and then record in case if there's anything that's a big deal to record. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I don't know if we're gonna do another balance stream after the Direct, because I do want to watch the Japanese stream, and that's going to probably eat up some time. And also, if it keeps on flickering like that, I'm probably gonna go out my way and just change this from window capture to display capture. Oh shit. It's about to start soon. Okay. And this is how you do a fucking stream, Sony. You do the countdown before the thing actually starts, not wait fucking forever for, and then do the countdown. Crazy concept. Crazy fucking concept. It's insane that some people don't know how to do this how to do this shit. Four, 3, 2, 1. And we start right here was Ray Penning to M. Man, that's some real nice looking graphics right there. There we go. I think they're gonna do cold open, or we start with a new game, and with the Mario Kart. We'll see how this one looks right here, because this is clearly the new Mario Kart game here.
Let's go.
Hi, Kevin Afghani. And there's Pauline I saw. So yep. You know this one. Let's just see what the big surprise is and Peach in the dress while motorcycling. And there's DK with his new design. What are you doing? And there's Bowser, Wario, Luigi. Yeah, this is all expected here. Oh, you can grind! Damn. That's actually parkour! You can drive as a cow? Holy... Hammer Bros. Look at those textures on the bullet bill. And also different outfits, which... Interesting. It seems like you can change outfits on the fly, which is pretty cool. Mario Kart World.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
This is interesting.
Katsuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
So I'm guessing they're starting to move to the next generation. That's very interesting.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Definitely very unique for Mario Kart in terms of what they're trying to do with theming. Man, it's a lot of open space, sure.
And in this Mario Kart game,
you get to race as the penguins from Mario 64.
Virtually everywhere in this world. In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Oh, hey, that's
With 24 drivers
very
in each
interesting.
race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Knockout Tour.
Introducing
This one.
Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner
Non-stop.
of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way.
And then check.
You're below
Wow,
the
this
places
is.
shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be
So this is like Mario Kart Battle Royale.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
Free roam. So we also have Mario Kart Open World. They basically just said, yeah, we have a lot of time to work on this Mario Kart game because we chose to port 8 Deluxe, chose to port 8 on Wii U to Switch. So let's just go fucking insane.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
So yeah, the wait is worth it for this game.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on
Okay,
the
so this is the
same
launch
day
title
as
right here
Nintendo
for Switch 2.
More details
And then
about
we'll
this
get a
event
direct
will
on
be
April
shared in
17th.
upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
At 6 a.m. again!
More
Fuck.
information in the future.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, they're gonna start going over the hardware now.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
Joy-Con 2s.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new...
Okay, they're gonna start with a C button. I thought they were gonna go over the optical lenses, the IR sensor lenses. Oh, that's okay. Alone.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo! That was you.
Yeah, yeah, definitely for sure. East Coast, West Coast. Oh, this is basically they're making their own fucking Discord. Oh, that's cool. So basically, the C button is basically this.
Introducing Game Chat,
Yeah.
a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
So yeah, this is basically Discord.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game. Should we follow you? Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right?
And there's a mic. No wonder why they built a mic into it. Because they're gonna.
even from a distance.
Because they basically just put in Discord in this shit.
Alright, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a...
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
So yeah, they basically just put a bunch of technology to
It does look beautiful.
to make sure that when you're doing that voice chat, it's just you.
Easily chat with friends and
But I'm still
family.
gonna use my microphone. I'm still gonna
Open the
use
chat menu
some
and
headphones.
turn on game screen sharing.
That's cool.
There we go, there we go.
You can also share your game screen.
Though that bitrate right there isn't looking the best.
They can do it? You guys, I just did it. Oh, I want to do it too.
But I get it. It's all on the system.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. Okay, I got it. Oh, no.
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content. Even while
And you
playing
can still
different
see other
games.
people's screen shares.
Yeah, I know that one.
It's cool. It's definitely cool.
Oh wow, I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell, I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're in a star. That's so cute. So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there.
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little.
Yeah, this is definitely really good. Really good, nice feature to have.
Everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know.
Though I don't know how people are willing to just get away from Discord just to use Nintendo, just to use game chat. Is my thing, but I think there's people that are willing to do that.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the seat button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
You also have an accessory for
Connecting
cameras.
this camera to the system.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
And yeah, you're not seeing my. I'm not buying this so you guys can see my face.
You can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
There you go. I bet you like that.
Can you wait for me?
Please look forward to games.
I wonder if you
using
can
camera
use
feed
any
like
other
this.
webcam. But we'll see.
No, wait. Go left. Left.
If I go
Okay.
a little more this way.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro
Yeah, Switch
game
Online seems like it's gonna work here, and
or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you
no
saw
wonder why they
was
have that
the Nintendo
extra
Switch
USB-C
2
port
camera,
up top.
which will be available on the
Same
same
day.
day as Switch 2.
I'm guessing they're announcing launch at the end of this.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Are you gonna tell us about Switch Online?
Since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
Okay, limited time to try out Game Chat.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example,
That's cool.
whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But
So
on
what's-
Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share.
Game Share.
As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person
Mm-hmm.
owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share
That's actually pretty cool. So as long as you have one system, you can still share. You can still share it with other people, even with Switch Ones. That's cool.
Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier.
Oh wow.
Game Share can only be used with compatible games.
But it's only
Switch is
select
planned for
games.
several
Okay, that makes
titles,
sense.
Starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward
That makes
to it.
sense.
Up next,
we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself. Please take a look.
Okay.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a
7.9.
bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
High definition. I'm guessing it's gonna be 1080p.
Double the pixels compared to Switch. You can enjoy games in
Yeah, it's
greater
1080p
detail
now,
on the
yeah.
1080p screen.
And this is what I was thinking that they were gonna do. 120. Okay.
Screen supports up to
Okay.
120
I didn't expect this, but
allowing for smoother gameplay and
we're getting
supported
120 FPS, 120 hertz screen. That's cool.
The LCD screen is more vivid.
And also has
and supports
HDR.
HDR,
Damn.
providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
And then it attaches.
All-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Though they didn't show us what happens when you bend it.
The SL
Mhm.
and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
And larger control sticks.
The left and
Hopefully
right
those have
sticks are now
hallmarks.
larger.
So we don't have any
Any
drift.
Controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left
We'll
and
see
right
what happens with
Joy-Con
this one right here.
support mouse controls.
I'll be interested to see what happens.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld
So better
and
speakers.
tabletop modes.
And then they already talked about this with Game
It has
Chat.
a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Definitely spending a lot of time to talk about the system. Yeah, 16 minutes in, and yeah. But to be fair, they started off with Mario Kart, so
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
and then two USB ports as they mentioned,
In
which
addition
we
to
now
the
know
USB
one of them is
port found on
for
the bottom of the system, there's one
is for that camera.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with
256
gigabytes of internal storage. 8 times.
Because I was hearing
that of Nintendo
128,
Switch
but still,
for
that's
storing
actually
your
pretty
game
good.
Downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
And that's also not too surprising right there.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K
Okay.
resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Depending on whatever TVs you have. Yeah. Fan ventilation.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system
But I'm pretty
This
sure
helps keep performance stable.
I'm pretty sure the dock also has its own fan. So that's yeah.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Are you gonna explain which ones are not supported? No, no. I guess we'll look up online later.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game.
Yep.
Mr. Kawamoto!
I knew it. They were gonna make a game that was gonna show
is actually inside the game itself.
And I believe this is the director of One Two Switch.
2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Welcome Tour.
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
So, I'm assuming this is going to be like a built-in title.
System with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system.
Yeah.
A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controllers.
I'm assuming they made something like this because One Two Switch definitely wasn't received
You can adjust the position
critically,
of the golf club
but
and
sold
play
well.
the
But
cup by rotating the
they
Joy-Con
still
2.
wanted something to give the advantage of
By combining
show
the
you
mouse
what
controls and
the system's
gyroscopes,
capable of. So
things
they
like
made
this
something
are
more
possible.
simpler like this.
There are
It's more a
secrets
little
to discover
interactive.
even as you're playing mini games and tech demos.
My
Some of the
cat's being a
secrets
little
range
annoying right
from the
now.
unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same
Paid
day
digital,
as Nintendo
okay.
Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
Hmm.
This is the game
So it's
card
going to be a
for Nintendo
red card
Switch 2
now.
titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Hmm.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express
Which
cards.
we are micro express
They're a
cards.
different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Okay.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Okay, so they want you to use
To
basically
transfer data from Switch to
every
Switch 2,
man's like speeds.
You can log into your Nintendo account to use the system transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a
And the
new
Pro Controller.
controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back there are new GL and GR buttons.
Okay, additional
you can use to
triggers,
assign
and
existing
we also
buttons.
have a headphone jack.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Launch day. Let's see what we have here.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on
June 5th.
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
So yeah, 2 months from now.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
And Switch 2 editions.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch
Yeah, this
2,
is not too
and
surprising.
now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Okay, I was thinking they were gonna do Xenoblade, but they're gonna do Mario Party, I guess.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble,
And the camera.
gameplay that uses a camera accessory. all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends.
Yeah, you guys are not getting this from my channel.
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit
The
blocks
Bowser
and
Talk
collect
Show.
coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go. And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled Carnival Coaster. With the safety
Yo,
bar
Yoshi,
lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Yeah, this looks fun. So yeah, these Switch 2 version games are not just like enhancements, like resolution-wise. It's actually they want to add on actual features that they couldn't do on the original Switch, which is pretty cool.
The biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
So yeah, it makes sense to why certain games won't.
Nintendo Switch
Yeah.
2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
Okay,
plus
so you have to
Jamboree TV
purchase
by
a
purchasing
upgrade
an
pack.
upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience where you can see each
Which
other's
makes sense
reactions while
because
playing.
I'm like, there's no way they're offering this for
Nintendo Switch
free.
2 Edition games.
Okay, we got Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, which
Nintendo
not too
Switch 2 editions of
surprising.
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates.
But yeah, it goes as low as what we were talking about was enhanced frame rates and
which makes the image
in
more
resolution.
vibrant. So you can play with smoother, higher definition.
Or it goes as creative. What they did was Mario Party.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices.
It's going to be
game-specific
renamed to
service
Switch
that's
app.
exclusive
That's
to the
interesting.
Switch 2 editions of these titles.
I think they realized
It can help guide you to very
Switch Online app was pretty controversial, so they're going to like rebrand it. So this is basically just going to be the Wii U gamepad.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game. We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable. In Kirby and the
I need to
Forgotten
get back to
Land,
this game.
you'll be able
It's
to
been a while
enjoy
since,
an additional
because I haven't
story
finished this game.
exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the
I wouldn't be
Forgotten
surprised
Land,
this game runs at like
struck
60
by
FPS on
powers
Switch
and
2.
causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking
I guess
forward
there's.
to Kirby's new
I
adventure.
guess I'm fine with not playing this on originally.
Metroid Prime
Yeah.
4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition. In addition to
Mouse
standard
controls,
controls,
nice.
you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in
4K 60,
60 frames
nice.
per second, or enjoy smoother action
Or 120.
at 120
Nice.
frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your
Yeah, that's
preference and
that's
playstyle.
perfect right there for me.
Plus, Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled
Okay,
to
this game
launch
looks
later
smooth
this year,
now.
will not only
I
receive
can notice. I notice how smooth this game
but
looks.
a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch
Okay.
2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Mm-hmm.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch
So yeah,
version of a game,
from the looks of it,
you
they.
can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. by
So
purchasing
from
it
Nintendo's side, they're gonna force you to pay a fee for to upgrade to the Switch 2 version.
Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Mhm.
Please take a look.
So yeah, another gimmick-like game. Oh, so it's kind of like basketball, but you kind of like are on wheelchairs and you shoot. Yeah, drag and drive. Yeah, yeah. This game definitely looks like a fun one. So basically, it's kind of like Nintendo's version of Rocket League. Yeah. It's a little too slow for me. I would like it to be a little bit faster. But it looks fun.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming
So
to
we're getting some third parties now. Okay, Elden Ring's coming to Switch 2, which not too surprising.
This world is in dire need of repair. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
Which I was right about this one, that we're getting Elden Ring on Switch 2.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
2025, which is the Tarnish edition.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay,
The
nice.
first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
Yeah, they're going by these third-party games. Alright, let's see what we got here from Capcom.
我々がお届けするタイトルは
Street Fighter 6, which I predicted.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん
I might triple dip on this, but we'll see. We'll see.
通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Gears 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョン
Okay, they're gonna make sure that Amiibos.
カードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします
I would get the Luke one. Let's.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All
What's this game?
at normal levels. Testing data link with Spine. Normal. Commencing launch. After
After 2 long wars where our freedom
Is this a what's that game? Daemon X Machina? Kind of looks like Daemon X Machina.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
Yeah, this is Daemon X Machina.
Bring hope to our lives.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about
Fuck the Oscars, am I right?
You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Okay, launch day.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world.
Okay, they're gonna bring the soccer and Madden. So
we're excited to announce the EA
I was gonna say this in my video, but I forgot to when I was recording.
On the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
More so in the wallet.
Alan 2 from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Alright. Tony Hawk. So yeah, we're getting the Microsoft stuff right now. But yeah, they're going by equip with these third-party games. Oh, SpongeBob. Man.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive.
Okay, we're getting Hitman.
We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Oh yeah, this is the 007 game. So I guess Nintendo got the reveal for this one. Or if it's just gonna be a CG thing. But yeah, this is just a CG
James
thing.
Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Square Enix. Oh, is this the Final Fantasy? Oh, no, this is Bravely Default. Okay. Oh, the first game. Nice. I wonder if it's gonna come to Switch 1.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party.
That's cool. That's cool.
Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light.
And launch day. Okay. We're getting more Yakuza games, which I predicted. Yakuza 0.
1988年、東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。
It looks like it's being remade with the Dragon Engine. So. Yeah, it definitely looks like Dragon Engine to me.
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Let's see what we have here with collaboration. Koei Tecmo, so another Warriors game. AAA Game Studios.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface.
Okay, this is the Zelda game.
To a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So we're gonna play as Zelda in this game.
So that's Hyrule Castle.
So we're basically going to have the backstory. That's cool.
This really is the past.
So basically a Warriors game where you play as... Okay, it's a Warriors game. I was like, oh, is this gonna be like an original game? But then it was Warriors. Age of Imprisonment. Winter. Nice, nice.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games, with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
This is gonna be GameCube, isn't it?
Take a look at this.
Yeah. Yep, it's GameCube.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch.
Wind Waker.
Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton. Link sets
I'm pretty sure games that support widescreen, they'll be supported.
The Wind Waker.
Yeah. Soul Calibur 2. Nice. Was the Link one.
Tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda
So yeah, assuming they were like, yeah, we want this game because we want the Link content. F-Zero GX.
Racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play.
Oh, it's only 3 games.
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Why can't we have this with the other Switch Online games?
More titles will be added.
Sunshine, Path of Radiance, XD, Strikers, Chibi Robo, Luigi's Mansion, and Pokemon Coliseum.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, The Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Pretty solid lineup.
The same day as the hardware's
And day and date. Okay.
And a dedicated controller designed after
And
the
also
original GameCube
digital
controller
version of the
will also
GameCube
be
controller.
released.
Which I guess I'll pick
It
that
can
up.
connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat.
Yep.
The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Good. Oh, this is Deltarune. Okay. Launch day and probably gonna be free.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Borderlands 4.
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons.
And Switch 2 versions don't look that crusty, so that's a good thing right there.
Ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from
Civ 7.
We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
That one's the biggest disappointment for me
In Civ 7, you'll
this year.
an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history.
I would like a better visibility, better UI.
Gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinx.
And they've got the basketball games.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker.
It's freezing.
Slay some trees.
Yep, it's frozen. Direct's frozen. Let me see if we can. Let me see if someone else, if one of the other ones have it.
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop.
Yeah, everyone's saying it's frozen.
Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time for home.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Let me see if these guys. Okay, we're saved. We're safe for now. Europe W. 2026 from Devolver.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted
Cyberpunk.
to bring the
Yeah, not
the dark future to Nintendo
not too
players for
surprising.
Uh,
the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
Launch
こんに
date.
ちは、スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
So yeah, we're getting
2で
FF7 remake.
リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、
To which I predicted
20年以
this.
上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイク
I'm pretty sure Rebirth is gonna come to Switch 2. Okay, we're doing Sizzle Reel. Committee Guide Me. Hollow Knight. Story Seasons. Wall Hearts. Two S. Star Wars Outlaws. Dynasty Warriors. Oh no, this is no Bagal. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Dynasty Warriors also. Some of the stuff that was shown off in the last week's direct. Fortnite, not too surprising. Oh, Ridge Racer. Why does this need a Switch 2 version?
.ここまでたくさんのタイトルをご紹介してきましたが、次がソフトメーカーさんの最後のタイトルになります。ご覧ください。
Let's take a look at this one. What's this?
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
From Software. So Nintendo got the exclusive on the next From Soft game. Damn. What a new era we're in now. That I definitely didn't expect. That this was... They went on and got the next FromSoft game. Pretty sure not exclusive, but they got it.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Will flow for one, and one alone.
Duskbloods. Still, that's crazy that they were able to get this. $2026. I definitely know one of my friends, they're going to be very excited for this release.
ご覧いただいたのはフロムソフトウェアさんが手掛ける完全新作タイトルです。どのようなゲームなのかについてはディレクターの宮崎さんが語るクリエイターズボイスを公開しますのでぜひご覧ください。ソフトメーカーさんのタイトルの紹介は以上です。ご出演いただいた開発者の皆様、また今回の発表に映像をご用意いただいたソフトメーカーの皆様、本当にありがとうございます。
No Dragon Quest, but it is what it is.
以外にも、Nintendo Switch 2に向けて多くのゲーム
Oh God, please don't.
開発を進めていただいています。今後もたくさんのタイトルをご紹介していきますのでお楽しみに。続いてはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
This looks like Kirby. Yeah. I recognize the Warp Star. Kirby Air Raid! Holy fuck, Kirby Air Raid. I looked at it, I was like, this is Kirby Air Raid. Give us City Trial. Show us City Trial, and I'm here day one. Show me that City Trial, and my soul's mind. Air Riders, okay. It's Sakurai. So this was his next game. Nice. And 2025.
Nintendo GameCube のカービィのエアライド以来22年ぶりに完全
You know Sakurai. You know we want
桜井さんが手掛けるカービィのエアライダー
We want City Trial. Show us City Trial, Sakurai.
次が最後の映像となります。ご覧ください。
Okay, last trailer for today. I'm going to assume they're going to end with Mario. Yeah, this definitely looks like Mario. Yeah. Definitely very unique for Mario. If this is Mario, of course. Could be new IP. I'm pretty sure it's Mario. Or it could be Donkey Kong. It's Donkey Kong! Yo. They're giving Donkey Kong... Wow, so... A 3D Donkey Kong game since DK64. That's actually crazy. And it's No Man Donkey Kong. That's awesome. Insane. I look at the settings like, man, this kind of feels No Man's Sky-like for Mario, but then now it's Donkey Kong. It's like, man, this is legit No Man Donkey Kong. Okay, there's gonna be 2D sections, so not too surprising. Like, this game looks fun. Bonanza. And it's July 17th. Man.
ご覧いただいたのはドンキーコングの新しい 3D アクションゲームドンキーコングバナンザです。唯一無二のパワーで敵も壁も地面もすべてを破壊しながら巨大な地下世界を突き進みます。
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
改めてお伝えしますのでお楽しみに。
It looks like you only get to play as Donkey Kong.
ここまでご覧いただきありがとうございます。
I'm guessing they're going to announce pricing and...
改めてになりますが、Nintendo Switch 2の発売日は6月5日です。最後に発売する本体のご紹介です。まずは Nintendo Switch 2の本体です。これに加え、ダウンロード版のマリオカートワールドがセットになった本体も発売します。
for Mario Kart World.
詳しくはダイレクト終了後に公開する公式ホームページをご覧ください。
駆け足になりましたが、今回お伝えする内容は以上になります。
発売までもうしばらくお待ちいただくことになりますが、Nintendo Switch 2を皆さんにご体験いただけることを今からとても楽しみにしています。
最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。
And also, what's up, Bradley? So, I guess the Nintendo site's gonna go up soon. But still, overall, that was a pretty solid direct. Probably like an 8 or 9 out of 10. Well, to be fair, we have to go on to the... We have to go on to other means to look at the direct. Because the American one basically took a shit real bad. But still, that was solid. The new FromSoft game, the new Donkey Kong game, new Kirby Air Ride I didn't expect. And Sakurai coming back to work on a Kirby game since the original Air Ride is insane. And the third parties, most of them were ports, but I think they were pretty solid ports and the ones that people would want. So I think that's important right there. And I think what Nintendo showed was pretty solid in general. So yeah, let me see if this still... Okay.
To recap,
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as
yeah. The design is interesting.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank
Yeah, the site hasn't gone up just yet. Let's see what reaction on Twitter is like. But I do think this was a very, very solid direct. But yeah, 1080p 120, which the 120 FPS I'm very surprised about because I didn't think Nintendo would have cared. But they obviously do. GameCube exclusive for expansion pack members who have Switch 2. Also pretty good. Built-in mic. Basically Discord for Switch 2. So I'd say pretty solid overall. And then from Square Enix we had both Bravely Default and FF7 Intergrade, which I'm pretty sure we'll eventually get Rebirth later. They want to focus on selling Intergrade first. And then Switch 2 versions, which either range from better resolution and frame rate, or they just add in brand new features into the game like they did with Mario Kart. No DQ12 news, just Bravely Default and FF7 from Square Enix, which I guess to be fair, they already had 1 and 2 HD 2D, and if my assumption is correct about Square Enix's mindset with Dragon Quest, they want to focus on one Dragon Quest game at a time. And also the big surprise, of course, is that Nintendo basically announced the next FromSoft game. Yeah, they're porting the original, they're remastering it. So yeah, like I said, pretty solid direct overall. And I see Jaden right here hyping about 120. I'm gonna ask and see if some people want to like hop onto it. Let's see if we can reload the site and see what we have here. Okay, we got the Ask Developer thing that popped up for Switch 2. Yep, Intergrade's coming to Switch 2, Bradley. Yeah, Intergrade's coming to Switch 2. And I believe from the other lineup, if I remember... Which I'm actually going to close out this screen right here, because... Yeah. Let's turn the screen back on. But I would say definitely the biggest deal for me is the fact that the Switch 2 has a 120 hertz screen. So yeah. But yeah, they're not saying price at all, so. And since we have two SKUs, one of them being was the Switch 2 and one was Mario Kart. I'm feeling 400 still, while the Mario Kart one might be 500 or 450. Also, another thing to point out that I completely forgot about, the Switch 2 does use micro SD cards, but exclusively the Express cards, which means that, as we probably already knew already, the Switch 2, the storage that they use for Switch 2 is basically NVMe style speeds. But because the fact that it's using those kind of speeds in similar vein to PS5 and Series X, they want to make sure that people who go on and buy an SD card to have expanded storage on their Switch 2, they make sure that they have ones with the right speeds. Which is kind of unfortunate because there have been there have been micro SD cards that have come out with 2 terabytes, but I believe those are not Express. So that's unfortunate right there. We're kind of like back to almost square one. Which I'm going to go on Amazon right now, and I'm going to see like the highest amount of storage you can get was a micro SD card Express. Let's find one was from SanDisk, just so we have something to play around with. Yeah, Series X is 500, though I think it's 400 if you buy a digital version. So here we go. So, oh, you could get a 2 terabyte. Oh, no, this is Extreme. This is not Express. So yeah, I kind of done goofed right there. There we go. This is so damn, the most you can go up is 256. I would assume this will basically force the manufacturers of these SD cards to start making Express cards. But I'm not holding my breath. Though you can get one from Samsung. But yeah, it definitely does seem there's this one right here for 200, but it's from a manufacturer I'm not too sure on. And they don't SSDs here we go. Let's see what we have here. Pokemon SD cards. And they don't really promote their Express cards. That's a little unfortunate. So yeah, you're kind of back to how things. We're kind of back to how things were was back on Switch 1, where when that system launched, the highest SD card you can go on and buy back in the day was 256. And keep in mind that was only like 300. Though to be fair, from what I'm looking at right here, which I need to find the Extreme Pro. Unless their Extremes are considered their Express cards. Like, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it's... Though, if I had to... Maybe it's high endurance. Though, I'm not entirely sure about that. I'm kind of like not sure whether or not this is... If this is the highest SD card for Express. Because they basically just said, yeah, we're not allowing something basic as this one right here. We want you to get the more higher end ones because of the faster read speeds. But still, very surprised no pricing just yet. No pricing announced. Oh, here we go. We now know the pricing. $450. So it's $450. So I know some person who was claiming, oh, it wouldn't go above 400, and they ended up being wrong. Though I'm gonna ask someone if they're down to hop on and call and give their thoughts on the Switch 2. So I'm gonna ask someone if they are down to call and just give their thoughts on Switch 2. And I think we'll end it from there. If this person ends up popping in, we just go back and forth, and then from there we'll just end today's stream. Yeah, it's a little disappointing, but it was kind of expected. There was a little bit of hope of DQ12, but I'm guessing Square Enix is saying, no, we don't want to talk about DQ12 until we release 1 and 2 HD 2D. That's what I'm assuming is going on. So I'm going to go on the Nintendo site and see if they've updated the site to show more Switch 2. They haven't updated this site yet, which is a little unfortunate. Well, I'm gonna ask another guy and see if he's down. But still, this also the new Kirby Air Ride game, yeah. That's also pretty good stuff right there. And it's $100 cheaper. And the Switch 2 is $100 cheaper in Japan. Just because of the weekend. Insane. But yeah, Jaden's coming on DM doing it. He just told me that he's excited for under 20 and yeah. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end today's stream, which for everyone here, yeah, pricing, I can see why it's $450 just because the 120 hertz screen. But overall, it's fine, I guess. But anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.